I believe the typical Oakland student wants to get the most out of Oakland. They feel as though just because they go to Oakland University, which is frequently dubbed as a commuter school, that they should not miss out. They understand that. I feel that it's the role of the student body president to really get a good feeling for what they want out of their school, what they want out of student congress, what they want out of the administration, and deliver on that. And I feel oftentimes there's a shortcut. The typical student wants strong school spirit. They want to be proud to say they go to Oakland. And that comes with school spirit and with promoting programs that we can really all take pride in. And I feel the way that I am most able to get an understanding for how the student body feels is by walking around, talking to people personally, shaking hands, and building a good relationship with the student body in a one-on-one level.
The typical OU student, in my mind, just really wants a chance to be heard. They want to have the opportunity to make a difference on this university. They want to have a chance to talk to the student body president and vice president and voice their opinion. We do have student congress meetings where any student is open to come and talk to them, but it's not enough. Like, we definitely need to be out there more visible. Just through Amy and I campaigning, so many students have, messaged us with questions, come up and talk to us, sat down. We've sat down with multiple people just discussing issues on a one-on-one basis. That's what students want. They want to be motivated and led to get things done on here, on campus. They want to have the opportunity to meet new people, get involved, go to sporting events, hang out, and not feel forced to leave the campus, whether it be during the day or on the weekends. There's a big problem where everyone that stays on campus over, I don't even know the number, but it's called the suitcase effect, where people are just leaving on the weekends. That's a huge issue, and that's something that can be solved pretty easily if we're just getting out there, talking to students, and understanding what their real issues are. And Amy and I will, we know how to solve them. So.
My answer is very different. The typical Oakland University student comes to Oakland University, goes to class, and goes home. That is unfortunately what a typical Oakland University student does. And that is our fault. That is the fault of the student leaders. I'm not talking about just student congress. I'm talking about student leaders across the board. While we may do programming and we may do events with administration, we don't advertise as effectively as possible. We have to realize the typical Oakland University student is a commuter. And while they may want to get involved with a lot of those organizations and a lot of those opportunities, sometimes when they don't see that they're going to U of M or Michigan State, they don't think they have those opportunities. And that's one of the reasons why Laura and I want to increase advertisement across the board, geared towards commuters, geared towards letting commuters know what opportunities are out there for them. And the way that I stay in touch with what the typical Oakland University student wants is that I don't just hang around with my group of friends. I have my own various groups of friends around campus. I do stay in touch with a lot of the student leaders. I do stay in touch with a lot of former classmates, current classmates. I have professors tell me, this is an issue at Oakland University, you should look into it. So that's one of the ways in which I stay in touch with the interests of the students, talking to them. And I don't mean that in any offensive or insulting way that that's what the typical Oakland University student is, but unfortunately that is the case. I have been an orientation group leader, I've been an admissions ambassador, I've been a resident assistant, and unfortunately I have seen that too often. Anybody that has been involved with Student Congress this year, that has come to Student Congress meetings, that has talked to me about various issues, knows that I have no problems, stating my educated, I hope, opinion on special interests as far as Student Congress goes. I have been very vocal about special interests in Student Congress. Student Congress was made up this year heavily of Greeks. A lot of people don't know this, but I myself am a Greek. I am a founder of a multicultural sorority on campus. But I don't walk around wearing my letters 24/7. I don't show up to Student Congress meetings wearing my letters. Because at that time, I am the student body vice president. I'm representing the interests of 19,000 students, not my sorority, not the Greek community that makes up 3% of the student population. I have been very vocal about that. And at the end of the day, no matter what organization I am involved with, that will be mine and Laura's focus. Laura isn't Greek, which is absolutely fine because she brings a broader representation to the student body with her involvement. So I have been vocal, and actually if you pick up the Oakland Post and you open it to the middle, there's a nice quote in there as far as my stance on special interest goes.
I feel that there's a time and place for the Greek social aspect, and it's not in Student Congress. However, it is important that Mike and I have that experience. We have those affiliations with the Greek community, because that will give us a better understanding as to what that community would like. I currently sit as athletics chair for Sigma Alpha Epsilon, and Mike is the vice president. Mike is also vice president of the IFC, which is the Fraternity Council, and that is a group that brings all the fraternities together and gets a feeling, a general consensus for how the Greek community feels. As for other special interests on campus, it's very important to represent their agendas, their ideologies, and their thoughts and feelings. And the way we do that is by talking to them on a one-on-one, personal level, getting them involved in our policies and our issues. However, there's definitely a need for separation of the organizations I'm affiliated with and the organizations that those members of Student Congress are affiliated with. And I can assure you that will not be an issue in our administration.
I don't see it as special interest at all. I just see it as a group of people that want to expand their organizations on campus. Just as a question about diversity, there's a bunch of multicultural organizations that would love to be recognized more effectively throughout campus. So I don't see it as special interest. There's a lot of organizations here. I am Greek. I am also the founder of a social fraternity. We're currently one of the largest fraternities on campus. I don't see it as special interest. I'm involved in many different organizations. So for anyone to say that, oh, it's special interest, it's just an organization that wants to expand their awareness on campus and just wants to promote what they have. It's not even an issue.